Now, my pretties, some of you guys may remember I did a Shadows and Pretties episode on the Twilight Saga series, and I did mention this one being a movie, and Breaking Dawn is into two parts. But however, though, part one features Bella Swan, or Bella Cullen, and she's pregnant in the movie. Like, she's pregnant with a half human, half vampire child. So, basically, this is about, Bella and Edward getting married. And once they do get married, it turns out that Bella becomes pregnant. So basically, she becomes pregnant with Edward's child. Now, there is a sequel to Breaking Dawn Part 1 called Breaking Dawn Part 2, which came out a year later, back in 2012. This one came out in 2011. I definitely do have to say this one was a really good movie. However, it was shot in, Rio de Janeiro in Brazil, Baton Rouge in Louisiana, and Vancouver, Canada. So that was pretty neat that we get to see this. So I'm basically just gonna talk about the plot of this because this is based on the Twilight Saga series books by Stephanie Meyer. And the book Breaking Dawn came out in 2008. And it was the fourth of the Twilight Saga series. So basically, what happens is we find out that, Bella is pregnant, but of course, Jacob tries to get her to terminate the pregnancy, but she refuses because, it's a woman's pregnancy, it's their choice. So basically, what happens is, what's really surprising is that what happens is, Jacob's packmates, their leader Sam, who feels that they should kill Bella to ensure their half vampire child does not harm anyone. However, Jacob refuses to do that. So, you see Bella's pregnancy progresses throughout the film. However, her health declines rapidly since she was a human. So she realizes that the fetus is craving blood, so she begins drinking human blood obtained by Carlisle from the hospital to improve her health. As a half vampire, the fetus development ends up being more accelerated than a normal human fetus, and Bella's pregnancy progresses at an alarming rate. So later on, Bella eventually goes into labor and they perform an emergency C-section. While Bella falls unconscious, she wakes to find out she's delivered a baby girl named Renesmee, a combination of her mother's name and Edward's mother's name. So Bella unfortunately passes, but however, though pretty much what happens is Edward pretty much sits there and he turns Bella into a vampire. So, like at the end of the movie, she opens her eyes and she becomes a vampire. Now, personally, to me, I mean, I remember seeing this in theaters back in 2011, and I definitely do have to say the pregnancy is done really good for a Twilight Saga movie, and it's done really well in the book. But I personally really like the movie a lot more. It really helps with that. It's a really good film. I mean, if you're into the Twilight Saga series, then you definitely would really enjoy this. It's definitely a really good movie. I personally really do enjoy it. Like, it's just done really well. Like, we do get to see Bella pregnant in this part 1 of the film. And it's definitely a really good movie. It's worth checking out if you're a Twilight person. Now, I know some people don't like Twilight and they prefer the Harry Potter movies. Well, I'm gonna say right now, I'm not a huge Harry Potter fan. I tried to get into it, but no matter what I tried to do to get into it, I just couldn't get into it. So, yeah, that's basically out of the question, me watching Harry Potter movies. But while the film is really well done, I really like that in Breaking Dawn Part 2, we do get to see Renesmee grow up as a young child of Edward and Bella. So you do get to see that. And what's really makes the movie fascinating is that Jacob imprints on Renesmee to protect her. So, yeah. It is unfortunate that Bella dies in the movie, but she does come back to life as a vampire, which that's a good thing because, I thought they were just going to kill Bella off right like that. Well, they kind of did, but I'm just really glad they decided to bring her back to life. Well, that's mainly what the film is about, so yeah. Anyways, I do recommend this movie to anybody who's a Twilight Saga person. Like, I pretty much love the Twilight movies, but this one's definitely one of my favorites out of all of the Twilight Saga movies, along with the first one being good. Like, the pregnancy's done really well. We, the, I do think that, the idea of Bella carrying a half vampire baby, it seems really interesting. Well, I believe there are bare belly scenes. I can't even remember if there is because I haven't seen this one in like a long time, so I do have to watch the movie again. I believe there is a bare belly scene in certain part, but I just can't remember. Maybe if you guys know, maybe you guys can comment and let me know. So this is a really great movie. I mean, if you were around in 2011, you saw this, you definitely have to say this is a really amazing film. It's really well made. It's perfect. It's just really well done. I'm really glad that they did a really good job with the pregnancy on Bella. Now, anyways, I guess with that being said, let's go on to our score. So that was Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1. I give this one 9 out of 10 stars. It was really well done. The pregnancy was done well. I like the fact that, we do get to see Bella pregnant, in parts of in the movie, like halfway through the movie. We do get to see her pregnant. It's went out really nicely. And this is a very good film, I can say, to anybody who's, into the Twilight Saga series. You definitely really have to check this one out. This one is just amazing. I remember I do need to watch this again. So I do need to watch this movie again sometime because it's just a really great film. It's well done, it's perfect, it's really amazing. And yeah, I mean, if you like the Twilight Saga Breaking Dawn Part 1, then you should check out Part 2. That's where Bella and Edward's child Renesmee grows up. Not to an adult, but like to around a kid her age, pretty much. If that makes sense. So, I guess with that being said, I'm gonna sit here and say right now that, if you enjoyed this video, leave a like and comment and subscribe. And also, if you guys want to go follow me on Twitter, follow me on Blue Sky, follow me on DeviantArt, follow me on my backup channel known as Mr. Arshigo, as links to those will be in the About page section, so you guys can go follow me on those sites. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say. But if there's something I am missing about this movie that I did not talk about, please let me know what it is in the comments below. As always, I'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace out, and like always, roll the outro, because I'm out. What's up, my pretties? It's the Lion Queen here. I want to appreciate you all for tuning into this video, and I do appreciate you guys supporting my video by giving this video likes and stuff. If you really enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe if you're new, ring the bell for notifications to when I upload, so that way you guys will get updated for whenever I upload. If you want to follow me on Twitter or DeviantArt, feel free to leave a follow on those if you are interested in following me on those socials. If you want to support my backup channel, known as Ms. Darkshigo, feel free to subscribe to it, as a link to that will also be in the About page section. And with that being said, and that being the case, thank you so much for watching, my pretties, and as always, please stay pretty.